Or please welcome Carmine Delonge.
I'm so excited to be here.
Hey, Carmine.
Hi, Carmine. Excited to be here.
Carmine.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
This is Paul F. Tompkins.
Paul, nice
We've
to meet
actually
you.
met before.
Have we really?
Really?
Forgive
And
me.
I've also
I'm
met
so-
you before, and I've also met you before. I remember exactly.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Where did we
I
meet
don't remember
before?
That's so
either.
weird. I mean, we've never even met.
Well,
Haney
just
over
because
here.
you never met it doesn't mean I never met it.
very
I'm a
true.
different man.
You are a different man.
That's so true.
Carlo, was it?
Carmine.
Carmine. Forgive me, I've been watching The Bear. So I switched it around.
You can remember this by picturing your own car and going, Carmine.
Thank you. That's a handy
It actually
demonic
is a
device.
little bit.
That's
his
what
name
I
on the
did
bear?
before that.
His name is Carmi.
I'll never forget.
And how did we? When did we meet before? Forgive
We met.
me.
It was 1998. You were wearing a blue suit. You had blue shoes. You had a blue hat. You had a corncob
Really
pipe in your
matched.
mouth. You had.
remember this
You were
day.
carrying a notebook, and it was Thursday, July 17th.
Oh my God!
Holy shit. How do you remember? Okay, when did we meet?
We met. It was 1994. It was raining.
That was a long time ago.
You were
4 years
scared.
before we met.
You were scared. You were ducking behind a car. I said I could help you. You said, not if I help you first. You stood up and it was actually a prank where you were actually trying to prank people. You were wearing a black shirt, a black pants, a black shoes, and a black hat.
I remember this prank.
No corncob pipe?
Couldn't afford one back then. This is
sure,
94.
yeah.
He did not have a corncob pipe. It was before his big successes where he would be able to afford all the corncob pipes in the world. But I've watched every single one of them, by the way. I've been watching all your successes. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
So nice.
Carmine, when did you meet Haney?
Carmine.
Haney.
Heaney Haney. That's my nickname in high school.
Wow.
Haney.
Oh.
Heaney Haney.
We met in high school.
Haney,
I was
no.
your teacher. I was a man then when I was your teacher. And you were a sweet little girl. You always had your hair in pigtails and you wore a pink shirt, pink pants, pink shoes, and a pink hat.
All of us have matched on these days that you met.
Yes. Oh my God.
What
It was
grade?
a Wednesday, October 9th.
But the whole year?
That
Or
was the
did
day
you just
before I
teach
got
one
hit by
day?
that
Were you a
car.
I
substitute
taught
teacher?
one day. I got fired.
The college one?
No,
What?
no. That's in elementary school or in high school. That was the day before I got hit by the car.
Okay.
Because I got hit by a car in high
I
school.
wouldn't know because I left the school because I was fired because I had to go do other jobs.
Oh, so
you
you
were
didn't get
fired?
fired?
I was fired because I had to go do other jobs.
You were fired
They
because you had to go
determined
do
that
other
for me.
jobs.
But you see, I remember so distinctly. And you're telling me you don't remember me at all?
I mean, I remember the day that I said, I'm going to try a monochromatic outfit.
Yeah.
And I never felt fully secure, even with my pipe, which I was like smoking furiously.
I remember doing those pranks, but I never actually like met the people that I
But
did
you
the
did
pranks
meet me,
on.
but you just didn't remember. But that's okay.
Okay.
I was probably so distracted because I was self-conscious that I didn't remember
Yeah.
meeting
Do you-
anyone that
course.
day.
Do you have Mary Lou Henner disease? Is that
I wouldn't call it a disease. I call it a gift.
okay? So you remember
Do you have
every
Mary Lou Henner
interaction?
gift?
Excuse me?
Do you have Mary Lou Henner gift?
I gave Mary Lou Henner a gift. I've given her 4 gifts. I gave her an umbrella that turns inside out so it catches the rain. So you can keep it for
that's
later and water your
nice.
plants. I gave her a pair of socks with my picture on them to be funny. That was a little prank one. I gave her a big set of pencils that were all huge.
Ooh.
And that was not a prank. That was
So
because she
a
always
big
lost
set
her
of huge
pencils. Yeah. And I gave her a new doorknob because when I went to her house, I pulled the doorknob right off.
Wow, 4 gifts.
So that wasn't really a gift so much as a replacement.
Can I? I'm curious about the umbrella, about where you save the rain for later.
Yes, it's from Mocha.
Is it so? It's turned out. It's turned inside out. So it's like kind of like you're holding like a bird bath kind of above
You
your
look
head.
very dumb when you hold it. Yes,
Well,
yeah.
but it would get heavy, right?
It gets very
depending
very
on how much rain
Well,
there is.
because you stand outside and you go dump it in your plants and
Yeah.
help them out. Yep.
If you-
or save it for the bath.
If you
Even
did
though
that
it's
in
raining.
West Virginia, it rains in West Virginia. I tell you right now.
Yeah, it rains here, too.
It rains in West Virginia. It's part of the local weather.
Well, actually, no. It has rained more than ever this year than ever in West Virginia. And it's been raining nonstop every single day in June. And
Wait, so you know
you know
you know
that?
facts about places you aren't even in?
I know the Farmer's Almanac backwards and forwards. I have a photographic memory.
Tell it to us backwards, please.
Backwards is right now today. Today it is 85 degrees.
Wow,
in Los
it's
Angeles.
today. Oh my God, that's scary.
Wow,
But
God.
but it knows what happens in the future. But it tells you what happens today.
It knows what. Oh,
Wow.
It can predict generally given the stats
Right,
of the
when
other-
eclipses are going to be, etc.
Oh no, what happened?
I never knew how to use the almanac because I would look up words if I was trying to think of a word. If I was trying to think of a word that's that.
You're trying to
if
think of
I
a
was-
word right now. We can tell.
That's like nice. And what's another word that's like means nice but isn't that
This is a
word?
thesaurus.
Super.
I would look it up
I
in
can
the
tell you
almanac,
all
right?
of them. All,
No.
Kind, sweet,
Oh my god.
loving,
Nice.
nice,
Oh, nice.
friendly,
Friendly.
open,
Nice.
giving,
Giving.
kind, nice, friendly, listen
Open.
to
Listen.
Nice.
an audiobook to learn more vocabulary.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
That's really
That
good.
was
I'll admit I was
amazing.
doubting it at first, but
Yeah.
that
You were
blew me
Mr.
away.
Doubt a lot.
Mr. Doubtfire.
Your tits are on fire.
Hello.
Didn't you see a drive-by fruiting on your way in here?
I did see a drive-by.
No, it was a drive-by hit with her.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
got,
what it was.
I got the hit and run.
Do people ever say you're a bit fruity?
No, but people say I'm a cutie.
So
Which
you,
is also a fruit.
so you saw this. You remember it.
Well, not only do I remember, I was driving the car.
You
Wow.
See, you don't remember, but I remember distinctly. I was driving my car, and I saw this woman looking at this. I remember it's like it was moments ago. I saw
it
a
was
woman
only
like
looking
15
minutes
into
ago.
my car. She was looking into my tinted windows, which I had put fake tint on. It's just sort of a.
Do you own
sticker.
everything in your car?
Do I possess it? Indeed. Do I own it? Not so much. And she was looking with her eyes very, very close. I could see her eyes bugging against the screen.
Ew.
And I said, I gotta kill this bitch. I hit 70 miles per hour.
Premeditated.
no.
You didn't
Vehicular
recognize
manslaughter.
me from high
God.
school.
I
in
knew
that
who you were, and
moment.
I hated you that day. I met you. I didn't include
No.
that part, but you were a sweet girl with a pink hat, pink shirt, pink shoes.
So you remembered her from teaching one day, and you said you have to kill her.
I would like you gone.
Oh no! Do you still feel that way?
Not anymore since you survived, but you look great with these pipe cleaners. I'll
Oh,
never
really?
forget how you looked with those pipe cleaners.
Oh,
You're looking at it right now.
She means in the future, I think she'll never forget.
Oh,
He
yeah.
means
you're
that.
not going to forget anything.
He means that. He means that.
Can we test?
Nice.
Can we test you on things that have happened in the
Yes,
past?
please.
Is that
No,
okay?
That's my
Okay.
favorite activity. I've been on many game shows and many news shows.
Okay.
I've been on Jeopardy.
All right.
What was the third one?
Gibbity.
September 23rd, 1985.
Okay. Yep, it was a
What
big
happened?
day. Well, so it was snowing. It was
What day of the week was it? First of all?
Wednesday, and
Oh,
it was
great.
snowing, and it was very, very cold everywhere, and it was everywhere,
Wow.
and that's what the Almanac said. But what happened to me that day? I met 3 interesting people.
Tell us about all 3 of them, or at
Okay.
least 2 of them.
Were they wise
I'll
men?
start with one. He was a butcher. He had on a hat, white, and he had on,
Let me guess the color of the rest of his clothes.
Right.
White?
well, what are you, a guessing guy?
Hey,
White
you're the
shirt,
person who actually
white
knows.
apron.
White shirt, white apron, white,
White
pants,
pants?
white shoes, white
shoes is
gloves.
that's bold for a butcher.
White gloves. But he was splattered in blood. I met him and he said, "Pleased to meet you," and I'll never forget him. And then I just was walking to the
Seems
street.
pretty anodyne of an interaction.
walking-
I guess the spatter with
That's
blood
what
part I
makes
would
my
remember.
skills so interesting.
Okay,
True.
okay.
Then I was walking down the street and I went to a bakery and I got myself a croissant. And I was talking to the baker, and his name was the baker, and he had on. Let me tell you, what
His
he
last
had-
name was Baker, or
He had his hair in a ponytail and he had on a blue shirt, blue pants, blue shoes, blue,
Blue
apron.
wearing white too.
blue apron, blue
Apron.
apron. He
Use my
started a
code.
company.
is this an ad for Blue Apron? This is the longest ad we've ever done.
And if you want to use my code for Blue Apron, don't forget, it's this code now. You'll always remember it. That's the code. And then I met him. And he was so affable, and I'll never forget that about him. It was snowing so bad.
So affable. So
it was
when you meet an
snowing
affable
so bad,
guy, yeah.
and then
Who's the third person you
I
met?
met a candlestick maker. He was making me a little candlestick out of a wax bug, and he was just
A what? A bug. Oh, a wax bug.
He was rolling. Get your candles rolling. He
Rolling,
sang,
roll.
and I'll never forget how he sang it so beautifully and right on tune. And he had a perfect pitch. And here's what he was wearing. He had on a striped hat, striped glasses, striped shirt, striped
What color were the straps?
striped shirt, striped scarf, striped pants, striped shoes, striped socks. And the stripes were red and white.
Red and white, like he worked at Toy City or something.
Were the lenses of his glasses also striped?
Just the frames.
Okay.
The lenses
frames.
were black.
Oh my god.
Like he was wearing sunglasses?
No,
Like he was blind.
but he wasn't, because he looked me right in the eye and he said, "I love how you look."
So that you could tell, both physically and from what he said. Wow, what an interesting day!
I know.
mean,
Can you believe it? And
did
then
you go right to
then
bed
I
from
went
there?
home and I fucked my wife.
Okay.
Wait, so
Wow.
how old of a man are
How?
you, Carmine?
Backside. How old of a man am I?
Yeah,
My age is 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 +
Oh,
You
no.
don't count
We gotta
every
speed
year.
this up.
What year were you born? Can I ask you that? You must remember
You
that.
can't ask me that.
Do you remember the day you were born? Do you remember that far back?
Yes, I do.
Oh no. That's
Tell us
too
about
much to
that.
My
remember.
birthday is May 1. The year is 19. 4'8".
1948.
You look terrific.
Oh, you really
Yeah.
do.
Thank you. I got a lot of Botox.
You're in the 60s. Why? Do you remember that?
Why do I get it? Because I have wrinkles.
Are you that vain? I mean, you're like an ugly guy.
Scott.
I mean,
You should
That's
see,
rude.
you should see me with my wrinkles.
That's rude.
I'm just saying, like, you ain't no.
That's like when I
Movie
remember,
star.
I remember thinking John Kerry was very unattractive, and then he got a bunch of Botox.
Right.
I was like, ooh,
wow, look at this.
Yeah. Who's this hunk?
So I look better. Yeah, what was your question? The day I was born. Well, I was
tell us.
inside the, as you all know, when you're about to be born, you're inside the vagina.
Yeah.
And I was inside the
Just
vagina.
in there.
And I was going, I think I want to get out.
But it's
And
safe
it was
in there.
hot, and the weather was muggy. And I got
The weather inside or the weather?
The weather inside is muggy. But outside, it's so delightful.
Wax buggy?
I always thought the word was delightful. That's the one thing I ever forgot. Wow, this is a big day. Don't write this down.
So you remember you forgot.
Nobody write this down.
I know I never forgot anything before this. I would remember that.
So you were inside, and then did you see the light? Did you like start crawling towards the light?
I started going, squish my head down. And then my mom was screaming, get the fuck out. And I went, pop goes the weasel. And I came out with a parachute. And I sang, I sang that song. It was the placenta. And I sang, pop goes the weasel.
And you had a
And I-
placental parachute.
And I landed on the ground.
Really?
Yeah, what? You don't believe me? Ask my mom.
Is she still alive?
Yeah.
No.
Can we call her?
See, you can't even fix it if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm
my
so sorry.
God.
When did she die? Tell us about that day. What day was it?
2 days ago. I remember it like it was
2 days ago.
Days ago. How old was she?
99.
Okay, so she had you in her 30s.
It was late for the time.
Yeah, for the time, sure.
the
yeah.
time,
But are you the first or the last of a big family?
I'm the 16th.
Or the everything?
16th child?
Yes.
That's
And
too
what do
much.
you get?
My brother's
day
name
older?
is Damon. My other brother's name is Mike. My other brother's name is Weasel. My other brother's name is Matt. My other brother's name is Janie. My other brother's name is Kulak. My other brother's name is Scott.
You're just looking at things in the room.
Paul. My other brother's name is Table. My other brother's name is Lamp. My other brother's name is Megaphone. My other brother's name is That. My other brother's name is Phone. My other brother's name is Hat. I think I've named my brothers, and that's on that.
Wow.
She's
That's
telling
an-
the truth.
that's an
He is.
Sorry, he is.
That's an easy way to remember all your family members.
Oh my
With that
God.
song.
I want to meet Table and that.
No,
and
you don't.
I want to be phone.
No, you don't.
fun.
No, you don't. Bad guys. Bad.
Bad.
Oh, you don't
guys,
get along
really.
with these guys?
My only brother I get along with is Matt.
Matt, you like Matt. Are you the black sheep of the family?
You could say that. But it's because I remember everything. They hate that I remember everything. I always go, remember on Tuesday, July 9th when you said this
Yeah.
and that and the other? And they go, well, why you gotta always bring that up?
I would imagine
I
that
see.
it's easier to forget and forgive things of people if like your memories of something are hazy. Sometimes we, the more time goes on, you go, you know what, that wasn't a big deal. It's not a big deal to me anymore.
And everything's
but-
a big deal to me, and it remains as such. Yes, indeed. And if you want to know, my favorite food is eggs.
Oh, done what way? Just raw?
Raw, yeah. I bite them like a rat.
Raw as hell.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Carmine,
I'd love it.
where and how and when did you meet your wife?
Wow, my wife. It was. Always love to tell this story because it's such a beautiful story.
What day of the week was it?
It was Saturday.
Saturday.
It was.
Were you in the park?
April 9th.
Oh, so
I was.
It wasn't
July.
I was, but I was in the park.
Oh,
You were in the park.
Saturday in the park. I think it was the 9th of April.
Oh, okay. 6 days before tax day.
She was selling peanuts.
that's a good way to remember it.
Yeah.
She was selling peanuts.
She was
selling peanuts.
Dun, dun, dun.
What kind of songs was she singing?
She were singing country.
Country.
Singing
my
some
favorite.
country songs.
What year was this, by the way?
Didn't I say? And if not, 1979.
79. Okay. So you're almost 30 years old. Or you're 31.
I'm 31.
Yeah. Wow.
And I met her just in time because I always said I got to be married by the time I'm 32.
Otherwise you would what? Marry your best
Expire.
friend? Oh.
Boy, you just like dropped dead.
Yeah, that's what I always heard from the witch.
What witch? Wait, what witch?
This old dilf. She came up to me when I was little and told me I would, if I wasn't married by 32, it was
That was my mama. Mama or my grandma.
Oh,
It was one of the dilfs.
She was green.
Yeah, that's my mama.
So did you get married right before the deadline, or?
Just in time.
So do you
I had to
really-
court my wife and make it real.